Welcome to my senior project. For my senior project, I'm going to be working on 5 different songs, and for each of these songs, I'm going to be analyzing their lyrics. I'm going to be presenting each song with my own analysis on the lyrics. I say my own because some songs can be perceived differently, um, but I will say that I think I got some of them, close to the target, maybe not, and some songs um, don't even have a specific meaning. So it's really just what anybody can make out of it. And that's what I'll be doing. For the first video, we're going to be looking at Wonderful Woman by the Smiths. Now, it's not just a Wonderful Woman, but it's also their first prototype, you could say, of the song. Now, I'm including the prototype of the song because there's a whole story. When you add the final version and the uncut, the prototype, both songs share 2 different points of views of the same story. So this specific song isn't necessarily spreading some type of message, though it is, but it's mostly telling a story and specifically talking about how many fans believe that this is about the lead singer's opinions on the lead guitarist. Morrissey is the lead singer. Lead guitarist is Johnny Marr. Fans believe that Morrissey liked Johnny Marr, and after finding out that Johnny Marr had a girlfriend, he wrote this song. Okay? Now, do I believe that story? I don't know. But just for the sake of everything, I'm going to go along with it, right? Because I'm going to tell you, when I originally listened to this song, I really, really do like this song. I like the way it sounds. I like it a lot. I was envisioning just a man talking about a woman that he was in love with, but it's really not that. According to the fans, it's about Morrissey being in love with this guy who's in love with another person. But enough of that. While I explain this, I'm going to be talking about Morrissey and Johnny Marr. Even though that might not be the case, I'm going to say it just for the sake of everything being easy. All right, so let's get into it. So we just heard the opening sequence to Wonderful Woman, and let's dive into it. Let's say we are in the shoes of Johnny Marr, okay? And remember, I'm just saying these names just for the sake of everything being easy. We are Johnny Marr, and we wake up next to this woman. She wakes up, and the first thing she says is she's starved of mirth. And now mirth means amusement, or some type of laughter, but amusement, right? In order to fulfill that starvation of mirth, she suggests that she'll go ahead and trip a dwarf. So immediately, this wonderful woman is being portrayed quite the opposite of a wonderful woman. She's being portrayed as a cruel person, an immoral person. He realizes that, and he tries to justify, tries to stay with her. You ever heard anybody say, "Oh, what am I gonna do with you?" It's almost as if, you're doing something really crazy right now. I'm gonna have to try to find the strength in me to stick with you right now. That's almost what's happening. So he's trying to justify himself staying with her. If that makes any sense. With me, the heart or spine, and then just to pass time, let us go of the blind. What to be done with her? I ask myself what to be said of her. Now here we are. We just heard another description of her. right? Now this is not, now we're not looking at her actions and her thoughts. Now we're just looking at her personality traits and an outside description: cold-blooded, heartless, and spineless. Cold-blooded and heartless, you're motionless, cruel. You know, cruel will be thrown around a lot in this video because that's what this woman is. Now we're not looking forward to tripping, you know, the people with dwarfism. Now we're gonna rob blind people. What Morrissey's really doing is putting just in all bold, this is not a wonderful woman. This is a cruel woman, undeserving of any kindness. But still, Johnny Marr recognizes this in the song, of course, and says what to be done with her, what to be said of her. So now he's not thinking about how he's going to stay with her. Now he's thinking about what are people going to think of this. What is her reputation going to look like? Are they going to see the same thing I'm seeing? Surely they are. But what is the real thing that he's seeing? Because why is it that you're going to still call her a wonderful woman? Almost as if he's blindsiding himself. Keep that in mind. Next part. Here we go. When she calls me, I don't walk, I run. Like a dog. He's obsessed with this woman who he knows to not be as wonderful as she really seems to be. But even understanding and acknowledging all her faults, and she has a lot. I haven't seen a single good thing about this woman through the descriptions that we got in the song. Through all her faults, he still cannot find a way to leave her. He cannot find a way to stop whatever feelings he has for this woman. So it's almost as if he's thinking, should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? Because clearly this woman isn't right in the head. But still, no matter what, he finds himself running straight toward her. He finds himself going right back to her because he was obsessed. Now that's the end of Wonderful Woman. Let's get straight into what do you see in her.
All the nights are too long. When the questions are long, I try, but I will never understand. What do you see in her? What do you see in her?
Wonderful Woman was meant to be seen in the point of view of Johnny Marr. Remember what I said in the beginning. What do you see in her is in the point of view of Morrissey. The point of view of the person who is in love with the person that is in love with the wonderful woman, who's not really a wonderful woman. She's not a wonderful woman, and Morrissey sees that. What is it that you see in this woman that makes you want to stay? And it's something that Johnny Marr was thinking. It's something that was being talked about in Wonderful Woman. What to be done with her? Clearly we know this is not a good person. And I hate to keep repeating this, but I'm going to have to keep saying it as I go on, because this is all that's being said. Here we are. We just heard what he said. He is jealous. So very jealous. Cheat the life out of me. Just seeing Johnny Marr and whatever woman he's with, just seeing them together crushes his soul. I'm sure a lot of people have felt this before. I'm sure. I'm certain of it. No. I know people have felt this before. You don't have to be obsessed with anybody to feel like this. It could just be someone you're talking to. You see them talking to somebody else. It's like, are you serious right now? That's what Morrissey's feeling, but on a heightened level. On such a heightened level. And the fact that he continues to try to understand, as we see in the song, I try and I try and I try to understand. You've already tried to understand multiple times. You couldn't come to the conclusion, but you still drive yourself crazy, wondering how Johnny Marr has ended up with this woman. He cannot seem to give it up, which is why I say he seems obsessed. This wonderful woman will slowly and surely corrupt and plague Marr's mindset. It seems as if, unlike Johnny Marr, Morrissey has gotten over his obsession over this person. We see two different types of obsessions. Morrissey's obsession over Marr and Marr's obsession over this wonderful woman. The only difference is that Morrissey has found a way to break free from that obsession. Johnny Marr, he can't break free. Now we look at the final analysis. Nothing I write here is what I'm actually going to talk about. This is just something you can look at. This song clearly is not about a wonderful woman. It's not even about the woman, dare I say. It's not even about the woman. Now, one thing I love when I recommend this song is whenever I show this song to people and they do like it, I always ask why, and they tell me, "Oh yeah, it's just such a lovey song. It's like it's telling, it's showing how much I love somebody." Incorrect. This song is not talking about love. It's not talking about how wonderful somebody's woman is. It is talking about obsession and how unhealthy obsession actually is. Being obsessed over anything, let alone anybody, is never good. Don't continue down this loophole of being obsessed with somebody, understanding that you shouldn't be. Once you understand that, once you find that little hint that, nah, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, maybe I shouldn't be feeling this, you have to stop yourself right then and there. Or else you'll be plagued just like the man and wonderful woman. Sooner or later, he's going to be done. He's probably going to be found in an alley or... No, I'm kidding. But you get the gist. You get the idea. Wonderful Woman is a song about unhealthy obsession and how it shouldn't be something that anybody goes through. Though they do. But I'm just saying, don't go through that. Don't do it. Catch yourself and stop yourself. The same way Morrissey did. Because if Morrissey didn't stop himself, this song would have kept going. I try and I try and I try to understand. The more you try to understand, the less you know, the more you'll be hurt. The more you understand that you shouldn't be with this person, but you stay with them, the more you'll be hurt. Stop it. That is the song. That is Wonderful Woman as a whole. Now, I'm going to say Wonderful Woman because this is all the same story. We just needed that one first prototype version to really understand everything a part of this. But yeah, thank you for listening. And if you think this song is any different, if you find the message to be any different, let me know because I like learning too. Thank you.